Get recording play? Eh? Recording.
Recording?
I ask you.
No.
When you get some more, you get some more.
If you get on.
And certainly we want to say thank you to God Almighty for making us to return here this evening on the People's Program. Issues of today on Voice of Liberia. Good evening, folks. Welcome to today's edition of the program. It feels good to be back here doing what you do best for our country, Liberia. It is certainly grateful. We want to say thank you to Allah because all we do, we continue to do, is in the interest of our country, Liberia. Let us discuss the issues, but we should not go back to the butchers. We should not allow our disagreement to take us back to the butchers. We can disagree to agree as we all strive to make Liberia a better place. Good evening, Liberia. Good evening, Liberians. Welcome to today's edition of the program. Issues of today on Voice of Liberia 104.1. My name is Sekou Sharif. And indeed, I'm going to be here up to 9 o'clock tonight. Too many interesting things to talk about. Too many things happening in Liberia. And it's always good to be an investigative journalist. At times, it helps. Because you dig deep into issues and you bring the facts out to the Liberian people. And so here we are tonight, bringing up the issues, digging deep. What's happening at some government ministries and agencies, particularly the Ministry of Transport. What's happening with our gay minister? Samuel Wuru. Go bring the newspaper inside of me. The newspaper. What's happening with the workforce there at the Ministry of Transport? Too many complaints, documentations, too many things we've gathered in our possession. But there's a breaking news. We'll let you Liberians know about it. And also, on our plate, we're going to have a lengthy discussion about the Ministry of Transport. And following that, we will talk about the juror verdict, meaning the final verdict in the case involving Mr. Henry Samoa and Vivian Samoa. We promised you the other day that we could give you the full update about what could come up. So we have it. We've been following. We've been able to get a copy of it. And so the final verdict is out. Even though an appeal has been taken by one of the parties, but it is just prudent enough to let you Liberians to know about it. One of our big discussions tonight has to do with this entire diamond issue. You've listened to it, and some of you've heard some people that discuss it the way they discuss it. Believe in me, tonight you don't want to miss today's edition of the program, because we're going to be giving you all surrounding this entire diamond issue. Who's the problem? Is it coming from the Ministry of Lands and Mines, or is it coming from the brokers, or is it coming from the individual who found the diamond? Who is it coming from? Who's the problematic person here? Oh, tonight, you don't want to miss it. You want to invite someone, and one of our major discussions here tonight is about this diamond, and it has caught our attention. You know, many persons called me the other time. They've continued to ask me, Seku, what is it we want to hear you on this entire diamond issue? We've not heard you speak about it. We know that you usually, you will go out, you investigate issues, and you will kind of speak with facts. But we don't know what is happening about this diamond case. But this is what I usually do. I don't speak about things which I don't have facts. And I always allow myself to investigate and get what required in terms of all the necessary facts concerning said matter. So I have them in my possession now. Definitely I can speak with authority. Authoritatively, I'm going to be speaking tonight, and I'm going to be scripting all of the contradictions, and I'm going to be putting all the necessary checkpoints, making all the necessary moves as it relates to this diamond issue. Who is the problem? What did the ministry do? What did the people who claimed they were the legitimate owners of the land in which this guy found the diamond, what did they do? What did the guy himself, Muhammad, he goes by the name J.R., what did he do? You don't want to miss it. We've gathered and we've gotten in our possession all sides of this story, pieces of evidence being gathered. We have them in our possession. We can speak with authority now. Like I said, authoritatively, tonight, we're going to be dipping deep into this diamond matter. When we are through today, you'll believe us, and you'll get to know the actual story about this entire diamond issue in the country, where you have yes, some are saying it the way they're saying it, but you will get a clear understanding about it. My name is Sekou Sharif. Inshallah, with the blessing of my parents, I will be here up to 9 o'clock today. We're taking a break to be right back. Okay. Thank you very much. I want to say thank you for rejoining us on the show. For those of you just joining us, I want to say welcome. This is the program Issues of Today on the Voice of Liberia 104.1. This is where we converge at about this time to talk about the issues that matter to our country and all that centers around peace. We promote it to the highest, and we continue to electing the minds of the Liberian people as we move towards the October elections in our country. Some part of last week, fellow Liberians, we reported a story about Mr. Henry Samoa, a Liberian citizen, a permanent Liberian citizen, and that of Miss Chris Vivian Samoa. Miss Chris Vivian Samoa is the wife to Henry Samoa, and Mr. Henry Samoa filed for a divorce due to compatibility, that things were not happening the way he thought they were to happen since the marriage. There have been a lot of problems. Some of the counts he mentioned in his letter, he said the woman could not pay attention to his ill mother, and she was very brutal, and lots of things that a woman should not do. She started to do these things to her husband, Henry Samoa. And that day we came here, we explained to you, we made you to understand about it, and we gave you all the necessary, explanations concerning that matter, and we promised you that we were to bring you the final verdict as to the ruling that could come from the court. So now, fellow Liberians, we're interested to know that there was a verdict, a final verdict, a juror's verdict, something how they call it, the legal people. I'm not a legal person. It has been ruled, and the final verdict says that it gives right to Mr. Samoans to carry out the divorce, and it sends a slap in the face of Vivian Samoans. From what I observed from the case, I think the wife of the embattled wife of I don't want to say that, but I need to say it because it's very important. The battle wife of Mr. Henry Samoa, Vivian Samoa, the lawyer representing her has been, in my own understanding from what I gathered from the court and some court reporters that covered, the thing is, it's like all he seeks is because he's been paid on a monthly basis. So he's wrongly advising Mistress Vivian Samoans about the entire process. Even though he knows within himself that they don't have a case, even though he knows within himself that some of the things he's saying, it is very unfair, unrealistic, they are not applicable, but he does these things because he's been paid. Yes, that's how it is. Whenever you put in for divorce, you'll be responsible. So, because Mr. Henry someone's paying on the monthly basis, I'm told, according to some of the guys at the court reporters that confided in some of us and even shared this document with us, they said, I think he's been paid $1,000 on a monthly basis. So because of that, he's been dragging, doing the case in a way that it will prolong. And finally, the court came up, the they assign sacred judge presiding 6 judicial sacred civil law court came down with the final verdict, and the final verdict is very clear, and it says that Vivian someone's in a nutshell, she's in the wrong, and it gives right and the go ahead to Mr. Henry Samuels to carry out the divorce. Now, part of that conversation or part of that process, you know, the last day when they were to carry out the court's ruling on the motion for, you know, new trial whatsoever, the lawyers that said they wanted new trial of Vivian Samuels, when they said, okay, but then we're ready now, what the argument you guys have for us to go for new trial? The guys said they don't have argument. So then the ruling is against them, then they ran to the Supreme Court. So I'm just saying this to my sister. I don't know her in person. I don't know her husband in person. But I'm just saying this to her. I think she has heard. She can learn from her mistakes. A decent woman should not behave the way she's behaving. You don't carry yourself out and make people now. It is like the lawyer is making fool out of you because he wants to make more money. He knows that all of what he's doing, legally he cannot defend them. Legally he cannot go to court and defend whatsoever he's doing, but he uses that because he feels that you are ignorant to, but you yourself, you are not willing to say, okay, enough is enough. You continue to fall prey to what he does. So at the end of the day, what's going to happen and continue to happen here is you will continue to have, you know, this guy. You will continue to have it this way. And so I just thought to let the Liberian people know that the case involving Vivian Samuels and that of Henry Samuel has been ruled in favor of Mr. Henry Samuels, giving him the right to carry out the divorce. Right? If he wants to carry out divorce, it gives him the right. Right? So, in my understanding and the way it is, the lawyer representing Vivian Samuels, they're just doing all because they want to eat something though. You know, they're making all the kinds of stuff and all of that, doing all they can because they want to, but they don't have any, you know, legitimate stuff. So now they've gone for an appeal to you know, for an appeal to the Supreme Court. So we wait to see, but I can tell you, the same case, the Supreme Court held it before and they sent it back. That means saying the simple Liberian, they sent it back. So I don't know how it's going to be, but that is it. We just thought to let you know, and we don't want to go in deep because of the two individuals, you know, privacy and, you know, we need to respect them, but it's also important, so we let you know where it is, how far it is, and what they've done so far in that process. Right? So we move on tonight on the show. Too many things to talk about. Let me come to this issue that has to do with the Ministry of Transport. Then before we can take the rest of the time to talk about this entire diamond issue that most of you, maybe you've heard about it, you've not gotten the clear picture about it, so we'll let you know clearly what is it. Fellow Liberians, last week we started a program about the Ministry of Transport. Let me just tell you something. On today at the offices of the Ministry of Transport, there were police officers seen at the Ministry of Transport. I think they were prayed for, but that's how the legal people would call it. They were requested to be there based on the instruction of Gay Samuel. So they've gone there today, and they felt there will be a protest, or not a protest, or peaceful citizen a rally as to reject and to call on the relevant government institution, particularly the president, that Liberia is a country where we don't practice gay activities, and you have a gay that has turned the Ministry of Transport into a gay kingdom, and I will give you names, and I will give you one person name today and other names. Some of the people that he has done things to, and he promoted them at the ministry. I will let you know today. Like I said to you, I will start to call names of people. I will do it, and I will tell you some things. So today, I received lots of calls from my informers, my sources, that police officers were at the Ministry of Transport on the orders of this funny-looking man, Samuel Wulu Gay. They are gone there to either maybe protect, because the police are there to protect lives and property. But let me tell you some interesting things. And I can say to you, any move Samuel Wulu make, I will tell the Liberian people. Anything he does, I will tell the Liberian people. I'm going to tell you everything about Samuel Wulu. One of the local dealers today reported, and the Hot Pepper newspaper, one of the respected newspapers in Liberia, says, after President Weah dismisses Minister Copper Craft, Samuel Wulu next. You can see the big photograph of the gay minister Samuel Wulu. He has this at the front page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. It says, Samuel Wulu next. They are asking, is he going to be in line for double transactions? You're in the government and you undermining the government. You're supporting another institutions that are fighting the government. And so they wrote a very nice story. So you see, before I can say much more other things to you, Samuel Wulu over the weekend, when I tell you some things, and that is the reason why I always love to stand with the ordinary people of our country. It is with the ordinary people when there are problems. We don't have the means to leave this country so easily. We don't have the means to do anything so easily. It's because we don't have nowhere else, only Liberia. So we will protect and respect the laws of our country and live within confines and do what is right for our country so that we can remain here and not to go anywhere because we don't have the means. How many of us have had the experience on flight? How many of us have had the experience or had the opportunity to own for ourselves or to hold for ourselves $1,000 or maybe a $2,000 or $3,000 or $1,500 or even a $500, cash in our hands? Some of us barely have such. We struggle a lot. We go through a lot of things to make living. Over the weekend, because of what we're discussing about this gay minister Samuel Wulu took his family members, sent them out of the country. Over the weekend, he sent them out of the country. You know what it tells you, Seditians? You know what it tells you, Liberians? It tells you that these people are in Liberia, but they don't care. If anything happens here, they send their children, they send their family members out of the country. This is the clear example of what Samuel Ulu did over the weekend, on yesterday. They've been sending people out of the country. They may send his people out of the country. He did not go to work today. Samuel Ulu did not go to work today. Today is Monday. He did not go to work on today. So, you know, sometimes when we say these things, people see it different, and you want to see it differently. It is up to you. But I'm just giving you a simple example. Were we to have anything in this country, God forbid. Now you see the example Samuel Ulu has been able to show us. He took his family out of this country because he knows what we're saying, it is truth. His cook within his house, he's using his cook. I will call that guy name on his radio. His cook is one of his victims. His cook within his house is one of his victims of his gay life. I'm saying this to Samuel Ulu. Oh yes, the cook he has in his house is a victim of his bad and gay life. Samuel. So the man took his family from here. So he feels Liberia is not safe for him. But this is a country that he feels to serve as Minister of Transport. This week, we will be telling you about some other things on the ministry. The minister is only promoting people that are involved into gay activities. And a very young man by the name of Bashu, bright in complexion, handsome looking man. And that guy got promoted recently. It is because he dances to the tune and the bad life of Samuel Ulu. Imagine workers are confiding. And today, you know what we're going to do before we go to our major discussion about the diamond issue at 7 o'clock? We will open the lines, particularly for those of you at the Ministry of Transport. Don't call your name, please, I beg you. To get a job in this country is hard. But I want you to just call and just say you're from the Ministry of Transport. Don't call your name. And tell us about the ills of in the ministry. The minister is loving to almost all the guys he has promoted at the ministry. If he's not loving to you, you ain't not into that phony life, he will not promote you. Yes, opportunities will come, he takes them and put them into it. Once you are not in that life of Samuel Ulu, he doesn't allow anything to go your way. I have the agreement in my possession where they entered with the Ministry of Transport and other institution. There's a portion of that agreement that talks about the 5%. That 5%, Samuel Ulu taking it bravely without any remittance or nothing in the account, because there's a percentage that goes to the government, and that 5% should be there to be used, you know, for the operations and other things of the ministry. He takes that money, he doesn't do any remittance to the government. I have the documents and I will read them to you, fellow Liberians, on this radio. There are no programs at the Ministry of Transport. Everybody working at the Ministry of Transport in a very careless way. I'm told you will see some person going with the other kind of a chain, the other person dress, that kind of a way, as if to say it is not a ministry or government institution that should be more professional. How do you expect the place to be more professional when you have the boss who is a gay? And he dresses like a woman. He does everything like the way he wants to do it. Who should respect such in that institution? No one. No one. And so the only thing he knows how to do is the man that appointed him is to undermine the man and support another person. Like I always said, the president did not do anything wrong. The president will not know all the bad habits of individuals in this country. That should not give you reason why you were working in the government and you started undermining the man. Samuel Wuru is very half educated. He's not as qualified as compared to even his deputies that are there. Everybody there on gay life in the ministry. Once you are not into gay activities, there's no way. The people who are going for inspection, they better take all the gay people and send them. Then the people that can do the job, particularly the people that know how to do the job, how to help the Ministry of Transport to generate revenue and all these things, he stopped them because they're not into gay life. Fellow Liberians, Liberia is a country we do not support gay activities. I'm calling him to you, and I will prove to you. And I encourage Samuel Wuru. You see, you sending people to the ministry. Liberians will come out about your bad life. You think Liberians will not come out? They will. And let me say this to you, fellow Liberians. Anywhere in Monrovia you see Samuel Wuru put it behind gay minister. Call him and say, gay minister. You see him to the supermarket, say, gay minister. You see him anywhere, say, gay minister. The man is a gay. Anywhere you see the man, say, gay minister. We cannot condone these kinds of actions or behavior or lifestyle in our country. No, we cannot. This is not a country that supports gay activities. So now the man is very straight to the point. Once you are not into the gay life, you cannot hold any major positions at the Ministry of Transport. This is the minister that has no process of accountability. He does things back. The man is the minister. The man acts as the deputy, assistant, director. He doesn't even care about administrative procedure. I will read you some documents here. I will tell you some of the monies this gay minister Samuel Wuru is eating. It hurts me because we Liberians are paying. I have a vehicle. I pay on it. And I have, the number of vehicles you have, you pay on them to the government. It is not a bad thing to pay, but it is a bad thing to allow this gay man to use the money without the rightful way in which he has to use it, and undermines the very government that gave him the platform. Have educators, panelist individual. Samuel Wuru. I'm going to call the man number again today. Maybe some of you, the last time you did not listen, you did not get his number. Let me go to the man number. I will call the man number on the radio today, so you can call him and tell him anywhere you see Samuel Wuru. As soon as somebody tell you, say that Samuel Wuru here, call him gay minister. Call the man gay minister. The man is a gay. The man, God. We need to stand against it. We need to stand against. Liberia is a country, we don't support these things. We don't support the actions. We don't. There's no way in Liberia or anything in our laws that allow us to practice such a habit. You go see man go see man and go tell man, say, oh, I let you. Here is the gay minister number. 0886 53 3801. 0886 53 3801. 0886 533801. That's the gay minister number. Samuel Wuru. The man said all the people that out of the country. Okay, if you know say what we're talking about, why isn't your people out of the country? The man said all the people out of the country. So he shows to you that he's not the ordinary Liberians that we will always speak for. There's a man that wants to live in a life, he can live it. He has the money. He uses the money to sodomize young boys in our country. I don't know if that he the man or he the woman in that whole funny life. And so this evening, fellow Liberians, I will appreciate you people calling, but particularly I want the workers. workers of the Ministry of Transport, don't call your name. I don't want you to be into a problem. Don't call your name, but I just want you to call and just say you are from the Ministry of Transport. Don't call the department whatsoever. Just tell us what is it you know happening at the ministry. I've received tons of complaints, documents about what Samuel Wulu is doing at the ministry there. He has destroyed the place, has turned the place into a gay kingdom. If you are not a gay, you will not be promoted. If you are not a gay, you won't make good salaries. This is a minister that tells the workers to go and protest against the very government. Who does that? Only Samuel Wulu, gay life that continues to make him to act very stupid. 07709079070 07709079070 08809079070 08809079070 are the two numbers tonight. I want workers of the Ministry of Transport mainly to call us. We want to know. There are lots of complaints we've received about what's happening there at the Ministry of Transport. And let me say this to you. We Liberians need to stand up and reject, condemn, and make some of you to understand that Liberia is not a country that practices gay activities. 07709079070 07709079070 08809079070. Hello? Hello? We're not hearing you. Okay, let me take this other person. Good evening. Hello? Good evening, sir. Okay. Everything I do, so, the man promoted Bashu and that bread picking. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Now you listen to it. A worker from there. Hello? Hello? A worker from there, you listen to what he said. You're with. Hello? Good evening. I want the people from the ministry to call. Good evening. You on the line. We've answered your call. Hello? Okay, let me take another person. You can't keep holding the lines while you have others trying to make their way on the show. Good evening. What's happening with this line? Good evening. We're not hearing you though. We're not getting you. Oh, please call us back, please. Please, I beg you. Let me take this other person here. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Let's hear you. Are you from the Ministry of Transport? Are you a worker? Thank you. Yeah, Megan talk. Oh, yeah, that's you. Thank you very much. Now you're listening to the workers. And the reason why I've asked them not to call their names because we need to protect them. They're not going to go call their names, then gay, Samuel Wulu, the next time he tries to dismiss them or whatsoever because he's the minister, but they are calling. Workers, if you are working with the Ministry of Transport, call, but don't call your name, please, because we don't want you to get into a problem. Tell us what we are saying or what's happening there. Tell us more about it. Let's take more calls. Hello? Good evening. You say your name is what? Joshua Gray. Calling from where, sir? Tottenham, in Bommy. Who determines as to when someone gets into a life? Who determines that? I'm asking you. Who determines you? Asking me now. I'm asking you. Sir, I just asked you a simple question. Please, just answer that now, please. Because it's a gay. Yes. Yes. I've said it over and again. I've said it one of the areas. Hello? Are you through, sir? Are you through, sir? Okay. So you're asking when you talk, then somebody talk, then you get understanding, then you move ahead, yeah? So did you get the number I just called on the radio? You want to save that number? If you save that number, one of the things I want you to do, go on WhatsApp and see the symbol of the many things that we've got and see the symbol he portrays. You get me? I want you to go there. That symbol tells you anyone that is involved, and you know how the society people get signs, right? Thank you. So go on that man WhatsApp page and call me back and tell me what did you see. I want you to explain what you see on this page, and you come back and call on this radio. I beg you, please, yeah? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Please do that. Hello? Good evening, sir. Good evening. Go ahead. Yes, game minister. So I just said something to somebody. Say, I'm saying it to you, right? The man is a gay. I have all the proof. If you call another time. If you want the proof, you can come to Voice of Liberia. We'll share with you, or you can follow our pages. We'll post some of these things there. Thank you very much, my brother. Hello. Good evening. Let's hear you. Yeah, you need to be audible, my brother. Go ahead. Okay. Okay. So just be listening. I'm trying to go to his number. Okay. All right. All right. Just be listening, yeah? Thank you. Too bad for our listeners. This person. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Because your time ended. Okay, thank you, my brother. We have other people on the line. Good evening. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Okay, so when somebody doing gay live in library, you support gay? Are you a gay? You support gay? Hello? Don't ask irrelevant questions. Wait. Okay, wait. Go ahead. Don't say what. Listen to me. Do you support gay activities? Then why should you even encourage someone to do it now? So you want the minister, I'm not talking about who he is. So you think it's good for you to undermine the government that gives him the right and giving him all the means to get the money? I'm just asking you. Okay, thank you. Hello? Go ahead, let's hear you. Go ahead. I did not get you well. Hello, I did not get you well. Yeah, repeat yourself, please. Go ahead, you're live. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. All the necessary proof. All the necessary proof, my pa. All the necessary proof, yeah? Thank you very much. All the necessary proof are available. Everything, they are all available. It's just as easy as it is. Now, the workers, you're listening to the workers on the place, they said to us that it is true. Now, out of the positions that you have everyone promoted in, they are all gays. The man has turned the place. Can you imagine people, men going to work, they have chains and all the kinds of things on them. People are dressing all that kind of a funny way, including the minister himself. He doesn't give you opportunity once you are not into the bad life in which he carries out. You cannot change the ministry to that extent. You cannot do that. Hello. Good evening, sir. Mm. Let us say the man. Let us say the man. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, it's like my brother. You know the news I will tell you, say you get one more minute. I want to tell him. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes, you're alive. Go ahead. Go before your money finish. Mm. And yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for that. Let me take this person here. Hello. Yes. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. You're calling from Totota, Totota in Bon County. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. Thank you very much for your call at 7 o'clock. We call it a day. We transition to one of our major discussions tonight. Hello. Good evening. Hmm. Inshallah. Hmm. Yeah, he sodomizes the people before he gives them a job. Amina, inshallah. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. And let me say this before we can transition. Many days, I think the Ministry of Transport will have to call police to be there. Liberians will come up. I can say this to you. Liberians will come up to stand against the bad life of Samuel Wu. Liberians think that this is not a country that practices gay activities, and Samuel Wu should leave the public space or choose the better life that will be acceptable in the society. But we will not be here, and Liberians will not be here, and allow a man to be chasing a man and depriving qualified people at the Ministry of Transport because they are not gay to give them jobs and everything. Everybody eating everybody at the Ministry of Transport. What kind of institution is that? Eh? They call it a gay kingdom. So, like I said, the man took his family from here. More to come. So now, you'll be calling the police. Tomorrow, Liberians will go there. They could go there to go peacefully tell Samuel Wu that the gay life is enough. They could go there Wednesday, they could go there Thursday, they could go there Friday. You don't tell the people that thing you're doing. You go pull people, police people there today. Continue to call the police people, yeah? Because you will call them every day to have you protected, because your life, your bad lifestyle will be out, and we will not relent to disclose it on a daily basis. Okay, folks, welcome back to the show. For those of you just joining us, I want to say welcome to the show. We're about to go into something that is very, very important, and we want you to listen and listen keenly. For those of you maybe that have been following this issue, you've heard in the news about a diamond found somewhere in Bapulu. And there were controversy about where the diamond was found. And the person that found the diamond, our investigation uncovered that the person's name is Mohammed Kamara. Mr. Kamara goes by the name commonly known as JR. Here's the entire story from what we've investigated and uncovered. We spoke with people from all sides of the story. It was on a fateful day that Mohammed, or JR as he's called, went on the hustle. It is clear that he doesn't have his own creek, meaning he doesn't control, or maybe he's not the owner of any mining site. Because before you do a mining to a place, if you want to, what you will need to do, you will go through all the relevant procedures. Ministry of Lands and Mines will need to give you a document as it relates to the portion of the ground in which you're using to mine for diamond. So you follow all the kind of procedure, standard procedure and all these things. But Kamara is just a regular guy. He does the work, but he doesn't have his own mining creek. Let me say some of these things in the simple Liberian English so that the people will listen and get it clear. And on this day, according to the information, he went to hustle and he found a diamond, but not knowing that it was a diamond. He came back in the village. He kept the diamond, I think, for a day or two, still not knowing that it was a diamond that he found. I'm giving you fellow Liberians, you see, some of you asked, what is it really simple you've investigated about this diamond thing? And I said to most of you that I have not gathered all the necessary informations. I've heard some of them, but I want to have in my possession pieces of evidence in terms of documentations and whatsoever. Right? So, when J.R., as he's called, found the diamond, took the diamond to his house in the village, not knowing that it was a diamond, he decided to share the information with one or two persons, including the town chief of the town. And so when he told them, he brought the diamond, he showed it to them, and they needed to find out, to do the testing to know whether it was a diamond, even though some of the people there said it was a diamond. So they decided now to come in town. But before then, there were first group that were asked to bring the diamond in town to find out whether it was a diamond or whether it was just a stone. When they were on their way to town, the town chief and Kamara decided to follow them, and they decided to tell the people to wait on them. And so they all joined the fray to bring the diamond in town. So when they came in town, one of the persons from the union, senior persons, one of their leaders, by the name of Baku, they brought the diamond to Baku. So when they brought the diamond, you know, diamond thing, let me say, I'll be saying this in simple Liberian English because I want the Liberian people to hear it. You know, diamond thing that has its own spirit. When you find diamond, it has a lot of noise, you know. So when they brought the diamond, to find out whether it was a diamond, and it was established that it was a diamond, another party came in the picture, and they were claiming ownership in a sense that the diamond was being found from their area, which they call Claim 9. So this lady by the name of Man Fatou Baba. Man Fatou Baba is one of the miners in that area. She has claims, maybe more than one, if she. And so she said, J.R. must have found that diamond from her creek. So there were a lot of commotion. So in that process, the Ministry of Lands and Mines was not involved. When they brought a diamond, they found out it was a diamond, they reached Baku, the Ministry of Lands and Mines was not involved because there was no commotion, there was no one arguing, and also so once you have a diamond, the percentage that's supposed to go to the government, you do it, the ministry has nothing to do into it, to come stop you or to tell you who to buy, and no. So during that process, there was no commotion. When they find out and they understood that it was a diamond, and a very serious diamond, Man Fatou Baba claimed that that diamond was found to claim now that is owned by her. So this is how the diamond issue works, or it goes like this. When you find a diamond on a land, if that land is not registered, or it is not a land that is registered with the government through the Ministry of Lands and Mines, to have given you people the authority or the right to have carried out mining activities there, if you don't have any legitimate documents, it means that diamond is for the government. It is not for anyone, but it is for the government because the government has the land. So, whenever you find a diamond, it should either be from a creek, and in that process, there should be a clear justification as to the ownership of said individual that will be claiming ownership of the creek. How do you do it? There are documents that you will show to show that, yes, this is it, and you are the legitimate owner of it. That's how it works, right? So you had the Man Fatou Baba claiming ownership that diamond She was not claiming that she was the one that found the diamond, but she was claiming that the diamond was being found from Claim 9 that is owned by her. So in that process, there was altercation. So the Lord needed to come in. Who's responsible to take charge of said matter? It is the Ministry of Lands and Mines. So the people decided, along with Baku, to reach the matter to the Ministry of Lands and Mines that a diamond was being found, but John Brown is claiming that it was found within his clan. Mary Paul is claiming that this diamond was found within her clan. So we need you now, the Ministry of Lands and Mines, with the sophistication to establish whether this diamond was found in Clan 9 or in another clan. So you see how it left from the first stage? I'm taking my time because I want you Liberians to understand this thing. It left from there. It went to the next stage, now at the Ministry of Lands and Mines. So when the case was being taken at the Ministry of Lands and Mines, you got Motolo was being involved. I think they called Motolo. They called the assistant minister for mines, Emmanuel Titi Swain, and it came to the attention of the entire ministry. But it falls under the assistant minister for mines, Emmanuel Titi Swain. So what did the ministry do? They decided to call all the parties to find out as to whether who is the legitimate owner of where, or where, how true it is that J.R. who found the diamond found it to XYZ area or this other person. Let me send something to my producer because I need him to play on the radio. Everything I will say tonight, I will give you evidence because I want you Liberians to know, right? I'm sending you this audio and you should play it so that the Liberian people will know. Every stage I reach, I will let the Liberian people know about it. I just sent you that audio, Victor. You need to play it, and I will send you other ones so that the Liberian people. So the ministry decided to launch an investigation into the matter so that they can establish the legitimate owner of the creek in which the diamond was being found. So what did the minister do? You're listening though. The minister invited all the parties. And so when all the parties went there, they were in their numbers, more than 30 persons. So the ministry asked as to know the legitimate and direct people that were connected to that diamond issue and to the investigation. When the thorough checking went on, the total number of persons came up to 13, with the exception of the minister. Now, like I said, everything we'll say to you, we'll read you document, will provide proof. So this is a document in our possession here from our investigation. For those of you watching the television, you will see it. It says, attendance at the diamond case, April 27, 2023. Attendance at the diamond case, meaning the diamond issue you'll be hearing is, oh, yeah, oh, somebody found big diamond, the other person trying to take it from the person to give it to the other person, yeah, and all the other kinds of things and everything. This is the real story I'm giving to you, Liberians. So, in attendance, you have Abdullah M. Toure. Abdullah M. Toure number is here. And his connection to the case, he said, relative and partner to the support. He signed. You got Abraham Conte. He said minor partner. You got Man Fatu Bobo, minor. The woman that claiming that she has claim 9 and the diamond was found for place. Honorable Fumba, Paramount Chief. Honorable Fumba Kamba is the Paramount Chief. Manjo Kamara, you got broker office representative. You got Pape Jala, you got broker president. You got Yomsa Torre, supporter. You got Former Smith. He did not put his position. You got Bill B. Smith, father. You got Fatumata. He did not put his Papa. Amara Sano Edo. Amara Kamara, minor representative. You got Asaka Bawa Kone, party to the supporter. Then you got Emmanuel T.T. Swain, Chief Investigator / Assistant Minister for Mines. Then, when they went for the investigation, Mohammed, the guy that found the diamond, was not part of it that day. Then the minister said, no. T.T. Swain now, Minister T.T. Swain said, no. We cannot do the investigation without the man that found the diamond, and it was fair enough. How do you investigate something the main man is not there? So that's how they needed to wait on the arrival of the man that found the diamond. So meaning, in total, you had 13 persons that were investigated. Fair enough. The town chief and the lady that was claiming that that diamond was found to her land or to her mining place, she was also in attendance. They all were there. So investigation will be launched. Every one of them will be asked. They explain to investigators separately. You know, when you do investigation, you want to know the truth. You don't put all the people in one place. You don't put every one of them in one place. What do? You allow them to come in one after another so that you will know the true nature of what he's saying to you. Because Drummer would not know what Peter Paul is saying. So when that investigation was being conducted, here is the investigative findings. And this investigative findings was being made, signed, presented on the 28th of April 2023. Fellow Liberians, I want you tonight to listen and listen keenly. This investigation was being conducted. All the parties that were claiming ownership of the land, ownership of the diamond, or whosoever, they were present. 30 in number. They all were cross-examined, investigated, they gave their statements, and their statements were being recorded, and they were asked. So, because of the report, how bucket it is, I'm just going to the observations and conclusion of the investigation. So it means Mr. T.T. Swain, Emmanuel T.T. Swain, did not wake up by himself and say, this diamond should go to this party or this diamond should go to this other party. No. The entire people in the town, they came in Monrovia and they were asked. During the process of the investigation, when the people were asked, let me play you one of the recordings that leaked. The daughter of Ma Fatu Bobo, the owner of Klena that was claiming that that diamond was found to her place, when they were investigated, they themselves admitted. They said, from the way the people explained, they already lose or they lost the case. So meaning there was no case. It was proving that Man Fatu was not the legitimate person or a junior boy, J.R. that found the diamond. They not found the diamond to claim 9 as she was claiming. Let me play you the audio and listen to it. Then we'll move ahead to what the observations, what the findings or the conclusions of the report says. Then we'll move ahead. I will give you detail of this entire story. Play it. Charlie, put give me water, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna read it. All right, 9. All right, but come. Okay. Thank you very much. Fellow Liberians, you listen and you listen clear that the old lady Man Fatu Bobo, along with the other people, the town chief, the doctor, they all in that recording you listen that. In fact, when Junior Boy found the diamond, like I said to you, the law says when a diamond has been found to a particular place, once that place doesn't have a document or legitimate document under the government of Liberia, that diamond belongs to the government. So if Junior Boy could not say that he found that diamond to any of the claims that they usually go and do the mining, that diamond could go to the government. Junior Boy could get benefit, but the other people will not benefit to the way in which they will benefit when he placed the diamond to them. I wanted to get it clear. So you listen to the people now in the recording, that suggests to you that Man Fatu claim was being dealt with. It was proven. It was clear that the claim she made, she had no legitimate claim. It was false that the diamond was not found to her place. You're listening, oh. It was established. You listen to them in the recording after they finished giving their testimonies and everything, they were being questioned. When it came out, it was what they were saying to themselves. Oh, but we finished losing the case. Everybody in the town and will say, we finished losing the case and everything because the way the people explain. Because they say, oh, the tech Junior Boy will say, because the main person in this case here was Junior Boy because he found the diamond. He knew where he found the diamond. He was the only person. If there could be two, that is something different, but he alone. So, on that note, the minister did not take the diamond forcibly. I want to make that clear. The Minister City Swan did not take the diamond forcibly to say, oh, no, we're giving the diamond to the other person. Ma Fatu Baba was not the Uno. It was not from a claim. It was not from Clan 9. So her claim she was making, that was being defeated by the investigation. Admittance of what you just heard in the recording by her daughter, including herself and other people that form part of it, including the town chief of the town. So it was clear. So investigation continues, meaning the first complaint as to where the diamond was being found, has been killed. The minister did not do it by himself. He did not sit and say, okay, you know what? We're giving the diamond to Junior Boy, we're giving it to Clan 12, blah, 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 blah. No. People were being investigated. They were being asked. And I told some of y'all, say, when I read the 12 about the diamond thing, I will come with facts. I will play your things here tonight, and I will read your documents. I will not just explain, but I will bring them with facts. So on the aspect of the claim from Mambelu Bobo that the diamond was being found to Clan 9, that argument has been killed already because they could not substantiate or they could not prove beyond reasonable doubt that diamond, Junior Boy found that diamond to Clan 9. Even though they told Junior Boy, they say, okay, you know what? Put the thing on our claim because you'll get benefit. If you don't do it, you'll not get benefit. So this is how it works. When the person that owns the place that the diamond is being found, the person has a percentage when you sell the diamond. The person that found the diamond, they call the person the diamond ball, the person has a percentage. And I think the government has a percentage, and I think the community people something like it depends on the diamond. That is how it is. I might not be 100%. Right? So, the investigation, the report is here. Let us go document. We should not just talk. It says, after the comments, I'm giving you the observations of the report and also the conclusion of the report, and before we move ahead to the next thing. It says, after the comments, the presiding provided the following observations. And all what that is in here will connect to what was in the audio because they themselves are admitting in the audio that they lose the case because of the way they presented the case. They don't have any facts or nothing, any kind of. Number one, that except for Blama Kamara, who saw J.R. work on Claim 9 between March 20, 2023, between March 20 to the 23rd, 2023, only Samuka and Samson, Manfatu's security and agent, respectively said they saw him work on Friday, April 21, 2023, the day on which J.R. found the diamond. However, the two provided contrary. Their statements were contrary, different. They were not in line. Contrary statements becomes questionable for the fact that a security for a field will not see an unauthorized person work on a claim that he is security for a little, hears that the person found a big diamond but do nothing. That's fair enough. You cannot be a security for a place and you see somebody that's unauthorized, not supposed to work there. Then you won't talk to the person, you won't tell the person from there. You allow the person to work, and the person found diamond, you not see the person finding the diamond, you not tell the person, oh, let me see what's in your hand, everything. The person leave from there, and then you hear the person found diamond and everything. Then you say, oh, you saw the person working there. That is a false. Also, an agent for a claim will equally not see an authorized person working on a field which he is an agent for and hears that said person finds a big diamond and not confront the person or not inform the claimant. Number two, for Esther and Quita, who together on Claim 8 could not prove that J.R. works on Claim 9 as only seeing him pass by them daily is not sufficient to prove that prove that it is Claim 9 he went to work on. The only occasion referenced by Esther when she went to Claim 9, she only met J.R. drying fish but not mining. You're listening to what the people say, right? You're listening to the observations here. We go to the next observation. This is an investigative report I'm reading to you. 3. The testimony of Blama proved that J.R. had worked on Claim 9, but could not prove that he worked on Claim 9 on the Friday he found the diamond. 4. The testimony of Mr. Sampson, the agent of Manfatu Field, contracted contradicted all the other witnesses who said that JR had been working on Claim 9 since February 2023, and he said he had never seen JR anytime working on Claim number 9 during his tour over the 2 years period, except for that Friday. So the other people said they may be working there. So then the other man come and say, even though that he the one, he can need a few stop and agent and blah, blah, he didn't see the man one day here, only that Friday. Mr. Tua had appeared programmed to testify, for which he refused to answer questions. Hence, his testimony cannot be used for decision in this case as he was not cross-examined. Fair enough. The testimony of the witnesses and Man Fatu's team still remain insufficient as evidence for decision that will render the source of the diamond to be Claim 9. Here the conclusion of the investigation. The presiding assistant minister Swain concluded the investigation by informing all parties that the testimony of the Man Fatu party, including those of all witnesses, brought forward, and considering that these are the only evidence they have, remain insufficient to prove that the diamond was found on Claim 9. Hence, the testimony of Mohammed Kamara, known as JR, the guy that found the diamond, is the testimony the presiding will uphold. Because the man found the diamond now. You all say the man found the diamond to your place. If the man said he found the diamond, then you're right. But the man that found the diamond, he is the master of the truth in that case at a particular time. Because you cannot prove it. That is the diamond was found on Claim 12 GS. Therefore, the owner of Claim 12 GS, UNICEF F. Toure, and Mr. Mohammed Kamara, known as JR, are the legitimate owners of the said diamond. They can proceed to trade that diamond in line with the Kimley process. Attached copy of lessons for claim blah 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 blah. Everything is here. Right? So, during the investigation, I want you to play that recording again. So what the report said here, you will get to hear some of the things that people are saying in the recording. Listen to the recording, then we'll move ahead. Okay. There you listen, and you listen very keenly. Now, when that process was being done, it was established that Minister T.T. Swain did not forcibly take Diamond admittance of the very people that the investigation went against. You heard them. So it's like they programmed themselves to have come and lied to investigators. But being so, sophisticated and more professional and someone that understands the field, and he knows how it is, the minister could come out with the actual truth of that process. So, let me tell you. So when that was done, because I want to tell you that the Ministry of Lands and Mines did not do anything wrong in this thing. The minister that conducted the investigation did not do anything wrong. Minister T.T. Swain did not play a part to say he wanted to side with anybody. No. He did not do anything wrong to side with anybody. What he did was to get the actual truth, and this is what an investigator will do. So, J. Arrow that found the Dano, this claim, he said he found the Damo on, I will explain the story. This claim too has a problem. This claim has a problem. But I will tell you, let me explain bit by bit so you can get the entire story. And so you will know that the ministry did not do anything wrong. But who's playing game here? It is Junior, the guy that found the diamond. So when that was done, they presented this document and said Minerals and Mines Act 2000, Class C mining lessons. You got everything. Authorization is hereby granted to operate in mine under and subject to the provisions of Minerals and Mine Act 2000 and the regulations, including the terms and conditions herewith attached. The lesson is granted to NIM, UNISA F. Toure, registration identity number, a flare receipt number, everything is here, address situated near Wensu Town, Bama Mining District number 1, Weswa, Republic of Liberia. Mineral to be mined, diamond, size of production area, blah, 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 blah. So, Junior Boy went in with the people. But these people are not the legitimate people, though. But during that investigation, when Junior brought this document, and when that investigation was being conducted, established that that diamond was not found from Claim 9, there were no other claims. No one did not come up and claim, say, oh, okay, even though Claim 9 did not win the case, but this thing here for us during the investigation. So if anyone had claimed they were to come during that investigation, to come up with their claims, then the ministry would have looked into it. But the ministry did that, and when she came up with the findings, no one objected the findings, including the people that did not win. They did not object the findings. They all accepted the findings, and they went ahead and gave the legitimate right to Junior Boy to show the person he said he found the diamond from, which he showed the document. The ministry or the minister is not a magician to know that another party is ahead that will come with a complaint. Right? So when that was done, the minister, the representatives of that place, in person of Honorable Joseph Matthew, this is one of the Bobo lawmakers. It says, I will read it to you. From the office of Honorable Joseph M. Matthews, Junior Representative District Number 3, Bakulu County, he addressed this letter to the Minister of Lands and Mines. He said, Honorable Maury, Ministry of Mines and Energy, Republic of Liberia, May 11, 2023. So you see, I want you people to understand something here. The lawmaker wrote the minister on May 11. The report we read was being concluded on April 28 and submitted. So meaning you have almost a week or two in the middle before, meaning this complaint that people raising now, the last complaint that is making people to say all kinds of things and everything I will tell you, was not even mentioned or was not brought to the attention of investigators at that time. No one brought up any rejection, including the time the results were being read or the investigation report to all the parties. So this is it. It said, "Dear Minister Maury, please accept my esteemed compliments of distinct honor. Honorable Minister, may I use this medium to convey to you a letter of complaint dated May 8, 2023. You see? May. The report finished April. I wanted to take a few points on April 28. And then the man said I received report May 8, 2023, addressed to my office from Fatou Newman, Fode Camara, and Jitha Ward Class C mining lesson holder of Smithtown, Bama District, Bakulu County, owner of Clan 9 FS, wherein complaining of a stolen diamond from the mining Clan 9 FS by Mr. Mohammed Kamara, commonly known as JR, who is yet to be seen on the diamond. Honorable Minister, according to the aggrieved party, the diamond was previously weighed in Smithtown by Mr. Amar Kane, a registered diamond broker, and later brought to Monrovia without their knowledge by Mary, Ben, Musa, Payne, and Bobby. The diamond is weighed at 53.34 carat and with a registered version number 4176. According to their findings, the aggrieved party also indicated in their complaints that Minister Swain denied them their rights to their diamond. You see? Even though when they told the lawmaker, they said they meant deny them, but letting their own audio talking say, oh, the way they explain the case, they lost the case. You see how people are deceitful in this country? The Oman wants to, some of the things they've said to me about how the Oman act in that place, I don't want to go into it. But her children, including herself, all of them admitted in the audio that they lose the case. But they went to lawmakers and they went to other people and said, the minister denied them. How will somebody deny you when you cannot prove that you are the legitimate owner of the diamond? Oh, by you saying it, or you might just say because are you the owner, then they just take it and get rid of you? No, it is not that way. In view of the foregoing, I read to seek an audience with you and all those mentioned along with the aggrieved citizens on Thursday, May 18, 2023 at my Capitol Building Office Room A032, New Channel Building, and it's at the hour of 1 p.m. Please accept my sentiment of high esteem and gratitude as we work together in the best interest of our people and Liberia at large. Blah, 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 the representative. Right? Then the people complain, it's at the back of it. I don't want to waste my time to complain because they're already being investigated. They went to lie. You know, they made up their own story. Right? They felt that their own story will go. Right? So, when the people wrote, when the lawmaker wrote on the, let me see the lawmaker letter, on the 11th of May, then new group came up and said that the diamond was found to that claim. So Clan Namuno claim has been dashed down because there were no proof. So the other group here wrote a letter of complaint. It says, Mr. David Swart, minor Lofa Bridge claim, blah, 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 blah. Honorable Emmanuel T.T. Swain, Assistant Minister of Mines, Minister of Mines, blah, 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 blah. Dear sir, greeting. I read to complain Minister Ishaka Konen, commonly known as Baku. After an investigation in the 53.34 carat diamond extracted from Lofa River, claim 12 FS case, conducted by you, Honorable Emmanuel T.T. Swain, on the 28th of April 2023. Now, you hearing it? In their own letter, they admitting that they may conducted the investigation way in April 28, and now they are writing in May. So it means they did not form part of the investigation. They knew people never had claim to say anything contrary. You did instructed us to meet with Mr. Baku so as to have the diamond voucher under our lesson. On the 1st of May 2023, we did meet Mr. Baku at his Benson Street office so as to have this diamond voucher under our lesson, Lofa River Clan 12FS near Smithtown, from which this diamond was extracted. He refused to do so. On several occasions, we went at your office to have you informed. We were told by the receptionist that you went in the southeast for registration. As a lesson minor, we are appealing to you, Honorable Minister, that you use your good office to prevail on Mr. Baku so as to have this diamond voucher on this lesson, so as to have a peaceful settlement. Attached is a copy of our lesson. They wrote a letter, right? So there are other people here that wrote a letter. They have another, they are claiming ownership of the diamond too as well. Even though they were not part of the investigation to establish whether it is true that J. Arafon the diamond told that quick. So the people is like in a normal common Liberian parlance, they are the latecomers. They have a very serious issue. According to my investigation, they are the legitimate people. The place in which they may found the diamond, they are the legitimate people. But the man that found the diamond lied to the investigation at first. He lied to the investigation at first, right? So following that, the minister, the lawmaker of that district wrote another letter again, wrote another letter to the minister, inviting the minister then to go there again. What did the minister do? The minister asked Titi Swain, right? Titi Swain to go and represent them. And when they went there for like 3 hours or 4 hours, I'm told, they had a conversation. They asked, and you got Senator Yeten and other lawmakers. One of the lawmakers left there and said there was nothing wrong from the ministry end. If anybody feel aggrieved, they should go to court, because the people that were involved in the investigation, they were being asked, and the investigation was being conducted. What's it?
Gas.
What?
In your car. Okay.
So it was being conducted, right? So the ministry did not do anything wrong. But let me tell you the game now. Yeah, it's the real game. I wanted to explain all these things so you can know exactly what the ministry did. So the ministry did not do anything wrong. The ministry did her investigation, an annual investigation on the 28th of April. If anyone could come in with a complaint before the 28th, that could be a legitimate issue. If the minister or the minister could fail to listen to any of the complaints from that time to the 28th, then you got issues. Say, oh no, we carry a complaint to the minister. The minister refused that. Oh, we carry our complaint. He did not listen to us. But no one objected anything. They did not complain within that same month. But after that month, after that investigation report came up, they sat down for 1 week. It took a long time before they can start writing, complaining, saying that they had a new issue. It was not part of the old one. All the old issues were dealt with, and other people agreed according to what you listen to even in the recording, where they admitted that they wanted to just make a story to put it on to say, oh, it's for Clan 9, but it did not work. So this one did not do anything wrong in it. So let me tell you the story here about this guy, Mohammed Kamara alias Junior Ball. Junior Ball is very dangerous. Do you know what Junior Ball did, fellow Liberians? Junior Ball went and presented a document went in a COU, the similar thing that Clan now wanted him to do, that he did not do, to have agreed, because he knows that when you not put a diamond honor or Clan, the government takes the diamond, it is for the government. So this other person with this Clan lesson was able to convince him to have said to investigators that the diamond was found to the Clan. So they gave him that Clan document, He presented it to them. So he told the investigator now that the diamond was found to claim 12 GS. By that time, the new people that coming up with the complaint that have the other claim, they were not available to reject what the man said. They did not come and say, oh, that lie. The man did not find it to this place. There was no one to say anything. But here was the agreement, or here's what that brought about this new thing. They can't finish our son. The manufacturer, the other people, the other than those say they not get a case. They may be the simple, they knew that they not get a case. The whole thing finished. So Junior Boy now, the people decided to go sell the diamond. And he said he found the diamond to claim 12 GS. Yeah, because he found it. So the agreement they came up to, he received, I want you to put that video, I'll send you the video. I want you to put the video where those of the people watching, where Junior Boy was signing for the 90,000 US, and also the other video where Junior Boy received the 90,000 US. We'll bring all these things out. We need to bring them out so you can know Liberians. I want you to play them so those of the people watching, and for those of you maybe listening to the radio, you might not get it too good, but it is on video, and we want to just tell you everything we say here will prove it. Play the video where they are trying to have you not settled it? They were giving the money. I mean, they were signing for the 90,000 because they agreed. So that issue has been settled. They were given the right to go and sell it because there was no objection. And so they decided not to go sell the diamond. I'm told the diamond is around 1 million plus. 1 million plus. I think 1,003,000 or 1 million. Something is little over 1 million United States dollars. So out of that 1 million, they were able to give, when you're selling the diamond, they got the diamond ball, the person that found the diamond, they got a share. They got the person that got the land in which they found the diamond, the person got a share. And then they got, I think, they got separate forms, man. Everything, they know how they can do it. But I want to be particular about this. When he went to sell the diamond, they gave Junior Boy 90,000. He signed the selling document. I will read you the document. Admitting that 90,000 is all his share in terms of money for the sale of that diamond. So they gave Junior Boy 90,000. They bought 2 houses, like a compound for Junior Boy, and they bought a vehicle for Junior Boy. So it means his share that he's supposed to have within that diamond has been extended to him. Let me read the document that Junior Boy signed when he received the money, the 90,000. Let me go to it, because everything I'm going to say here, I'm going to say there with proof. I'm not going to read anything. It says, May 11, 2023, receipt. I, the undersigned, in person of Mr. Mohammed Kamara, ball share. So, parenthesis open, is a ball share, it closes. From Bush supporter. Yeah, from Bush supporter. The above mentioned amount is the final and total payment. This is what a J. Arrow, then he signed. Mohammed Kamara, J. Arrow, he signed. You got the witnesses here. They signed onto it. Right? So it means he doesn't have anything to do with that diamond again. That diamond better finish. But you know what brought this story, and you know why I said this thing is like this time? Junior Boy called the people that gave him the document to have lied and say it is the place he found the thing. There were no objection to it. He told the people, he said, okay, you're finna give me the 90,000, you're finna give me the car, you're finna give me the horse. But y'all know say that document there, what we use, it's not the real document what we use, but because that me the one that only means supposed to talk and talking so everybody believe it, nobody say nah, the money that in the diamond selling that's supposed to go towards that document, the owner, because the owner will have a certain amount. I want you to give me share of that money again. Fellow Liberians, I want you to listen though. That one that the ministry not get nothing to do is that the ministry has played her part. Titi Swin did not tell them to do it. Titi Swin did not tell him to bring fake document. No. The ministry did her part. And she did her part diligently. And it was fair, transparent, investigated. And all the parties that were involved, they themselves admitted that it was fair. So you don't have anything to do with it again. So it was between the diamond brokers and the diamond owners then that they didn't want money now, right? So J.R. Oh, sorry. I said I have phone ringing. This one here, sorry. You didn't get anything said? Okay. J.R. Oh, sorry, my brother. J.R. now, sorry, we got distracted here. I feared I'm one of my producers. J.R. now went ahead and told the people, say, no, that they document what we use, that Coco G team, the money that will come for the owner of the player from the diamond, I want you to give me some that share. So now the people too, they said, no, Junior Boy, we can't do that. We've already given you 90,000. And you agree in the document that it is a final share of the sale. You don't have anything to do with it. We'll give you 2 horses. We buy you car. Why is it you want us this time again? Out of the money that's supposed to go for the document here, where you say that we don't want to get it, but might go to you. So we can't do it because I'm told everybody that signed, they needed to get money. Some of them will get like 5,000, 6,000 USD. The village people will need to benefit. The government, 70% will go to the government, all of that. So the people said, with all of that, we can't give you some money. So you know what Jehovah did? They knew people that any ownership of where they found the diamond now, which they are the legitimate people of which Junior Boy knew that then when he took the diamond, but because he wanted to be crook, he went and told you people that, oh, to be honest, that diamond, I found it to your creek. So now the people then decided to come up with a claim. But they themselves, they are mistaken, or they've been misled either by their lawyers or the way they want to blame the minister, as to the point that the minister, what can the minister do in that case? The same man that told you, say, oh, their diamond was found to their place there. Why didn't he say it during the investigation, but he said something different? And the minister is not a magician to know. Or you people were not in the meeting to say, no, it is not truth. So Junior Boy now, because he's demanding more, and the people document and use, which he's now saying that it is not a legitimate place, the people said no. So he goes to the other party. Then the other party now, instead of them to say, okay, this thing here, what we need to do, we need to maybe, the people that said that they don't want to get the diamond, we need to sue them, or the people that said they found the diamond for them, they want to come and blame the ministry and blame the minister as if to say, it is the minister that did it wrong. No, he did not do anything wrong. There was nothing wrong into that. He didn't do anything wrong. They made a report, and the report was being submitted on the 28th of April 2023. And you are coming with a claim in March. How possible it is? So they went to the court. When they went to the court, they said they reject the report. And then the lawyers, the judge asked them, the lawyers representing the new agreed people, were you people present when your clients were being investigated? They said no. Did you people give them the go-ahead to be investigated? They said no, they were not there, anything, no. And how they trashed the thing out, they said it is not a case. Because you were to advise on, you were not there. And then they said up to present, they've not seen the report. They've not seen the report, but in their court document, they made reference to the report. So you did not see the report, you don't have a copy of the report. How did you make reference to the report? So this is what has happened. The entire thing here is the minister did not do anything wrong. It is Mohammed Kamara Allah's junior ball that is playing double game here. That is making this whole thing. And you don't blame the investigators, because they call all the parties that were involved into this damn thing. The only people that went there were the ones that were concerned. Fatu and her relative, the Tanchi. These people that are claiming that did not go there. And so the bread lies on junior board that found the diamond head to have informed the investigator as to where he found the diamond. And he said to the investigator, the place he found the diamond, and he showed document towards it. It is lately now that junior boy has someone started, because the money they gave him, he's requesting more, and the people are saying no because he has signed the document. Do you know what junior boy wants to do now? He's calling people to tell people that they should say that the money he signed for was a bonus, was not the sale of the document. But let the document get read. They say your final payment on the sale of the diamond. So fellow Liberians, you see, sometimes it's good to investigate though. If you don't investigate, you will just run, and sometimes you don't blame us, the journalists, because sometimes the people they can get our information to, they can put us into too many things. They can make us to say too many. And that's the thing, it's always good to verify, to get all sides. Now you see, the minister did not do anything wrong. Take this one, did not do anything wrong. What the people said to him was what he investigated. So if for any reason somebody is coming up now to claim ownership of the place, I think it's belated. And he should not be held responsible, because they did not come within the confines of the time in which they had the investigation. And he should not be held liable. The men have found the diamond, the men said that they play in front of it. He brought a document to authenticate it. What next? Should the minister go be passing around and say, oh, we here looking for whosoever get issue, oh, your account, oh, we're going with the diamond, oh, we're going inside. No. It doesn't work that way. Let's go to the lines. And in this case, the person here is the problem is Mohammed Kamara Allah's junior ball, the guy that found the diamond. He's playing double game. If junior ball could not request more money and to have called the other parties to tell them to go claim ownership, the diamond issue has ended. But because you have some other people or foreign nationalists behind this thing that is supporting it, making it to look like the minister is the problem, I will call his name here on this radio. You see, some of the time you can say, oh, don't be why we accept the people in the country. But most of the foreigners, they are very arrogant. They think that they can control us in this country. And this is the problem I have with them. I will call that man name here, and I will tell you about the businesses he's involved with. You cannot do that. He's doing everything so that this diamond can come to him. It doesn't work that way. The ministry get no part. The ministry doesn't have the right to take people down unlawfully and give it to people. No. The ministry doesn't even get involved into it. If they say they don't have any problem, the ministry could not get into it. But because they have a problem, and the ministry needed to investigate and know exactly what are the issues and how they can settle the issue, like the way the minister did properly. 0770907907077. So that thing years ago, the government, the ministry told the old man, they told the old woman, Dama, and gave it to different person. That lie. You listen to the audio playing. The old man, our children, they said, making the thing, and the story they came to make, the story did not hold. Everybody knows that it was the story because the way they explained the thing, the way they said it. So they're not all get it. Let me be in simple English. They're not all get it. They play, they did not find the Dama for our play. Then the Mohammed man too went and lied to the investigators, and then he want more money. He can't someone. Who even know that what he's saying that all the diamond from the other place that he tried to get the other people, it could be true, because he looks like like the big liar in this entire thing. And I think he should be dealt with. This is a country of law. You cannot do that. You want to cause confusion, and diamond issue got your own problem. 07709079070. 07709079070, 07709079070, 08809079070, 08809079070 are the numbers to call us tonight on the WhatsApp call. +2317709079070 will take your calls. Those of you that were part of this entire diamond team, and you know the actual story yourself as witnesses, call on my personal number Don't call on the regular lines. Call my personal number 0770-942048. 0770-942048. Good evening. Yes, sir, good evening. Go ahead, my brother. Let's hear you. Now, old man, he looking like young guy, but he got a little old face in the video I saw here. Mm-hmm. 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 And they said JR is 52 years of age. The men are 52. That old man. Yeah. And now, yeah. And now we'll call on the relevant authorities that they can intervene. They one has passed the level of the ministry now. It is about criminal nature. Yeah. You can go take that money, you be lying, you be doing it. Then you all can blame the ministry. Hello. Good evening, sir. Mm. Mm. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let me take Junior Bot should be dealt with. Hello. Good evening, sir. Okay, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let the man get the people 90,000 back first. Let it take everything from him. Because no, it's criminal. No, listen, let me be honest, it's criminal in nature. You don't do that. You can go and tell people something and you go and another side. Hello? Yes, this line is intended for those of the people involved in the Diamond case. Are you part of the Diamond issue?
I'm not, but I've done extensive research and this is 20 years just the way around.
Okay, Pony, go ahead, my brother.
Thank you, and I want to tell big thank you to you, Sekou.
Mm.
You know, as we speak, the Diamond case is over.
Mm-hmm.
There's no case.
Sure.
If those groups that got in the pickup and went to the president hall, the president not talk Diamond case. The minister led the man.
It was program. It was a program issue because they want to blackmail people.
The president simply, because he's a leader, he gives her attention. But that's not the minister let the man have resolved and got the matter shut.
Mm-hmm.
Finished. The Diamond case, Jared, I'm one of the a criminal.
Yes.
He will be settled. The letter. So when you in civil society, when you pray to go, the letter are all over the place. Even the signing ceremony.
Yes.
That was the founder and total payment of the share. His money was given, 90,000 is clear. So why is he coming? There's a Lebanese guy and all the guys that have been
And I'm talking, and I'm calling Benny. I will deal with that man tomorrow. That anybody man, I will deal with him tomorrow. Yeah. 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 Now I'm say that one small boy when you get what be confused.
Our country has to move forward, man. We are pushing election. We want stability. We don't want the fact that the matter was judiciary, extradition, went into and settled with case.
Thank you, Pony. Thank you. It's fine enough. It's fine. The minister did not do anything wrong. Hello? Hello? Good evening. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Let's hear you. You need to be clear. You're not coming in clear, though. Okay, sorry. I need to take another person. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Let's hear you. Calling from IGB Kakata. Go ahead. Let's hear you, Emma. Mhm. That man for two name honor A and all Lebanese men. Just want to have peace in the country where they can be doing all kinds of things. I will do what I want tomorrow. You think that a country where they can misbehave, eh? You can't be honor thing. You want honor my or peace in the country. You know what it means for you to take people to the house of the president? Wait for me. Hello. Good evening. Go ahead. They may want to put town to town together. You don't do that. Then you get people, then they Lebanese people there, honor A with other people that go pay people to go protest to the house of the president. You will pay for that thing there what you did. Hello? You think your country that lawless country, eh? You can do that in Lebanon? Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, let's hear you, my brother. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. The minister, so they not do nothing wrong. Hello? Yes? Yes? Go ahead, my brother Mohammed. Mm, Thank you. Tell us. Okay, tell us. What did he do? No, let leave other position Benin. Now, what did he do in this case? Oh yeah, but they said it. Listen, they said it. We got a leak audio here, a leak audio in my possession. I play it. You hearing the people in the audio talking say they should have done it that way. I say I got all the pictures. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, then the ministry intervened and what they said that you said that now you get it. They might take all for him. And you say you won't be confused. Hello?
The first thing the demo is the car is 53. And when they live there 120 car. And then the GR man is doing double standard. Because the other new group promising something more.
Yeah.
But that case is finished. The conclusion and the final determination, the minister did a evaluation and did a press of the demo. And 53 car, the first thing we start hearing, 120 car,
Yeah.
Now, the General Mohammed Kamara, who is playing double standard now, forgetting to know, I know what I'm going to say, they might collect everything. He might be charged for criminal, for double dipping.
Yeah.
That's why he wants to eat. And this man was professional. Somebody wants to call the minister name.
That all.
We came up with a final conclusion. My father, we feel for our own, but I mean, the investigator, the first one that came and went into it, is the final conclusion. The dog is the legitimate owner. And Jaro was set to have a diamond ball.
Yeah.
Coming back again, so they get another party car. They get party car.
Yeah.
Party car. No party car. No
They-
party car.
they-
Somebody come here and say that. We went back to the case, go back. Then what was the case finish?
No, because that time also would be running there until election finish.
The case is over, man. Finally, it's over.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. No, that is just said. It's very clear. You know, the thing here is very easy. It's clear. But like I said, the people that honor this thing, there are people at the Ministry of Lands and Mines that are supporting this thing so that they can make this thing to look like to say the minister did not do well. I will expose them. I will also go after this Lebanese man that feels that he can do things. You go make people go protest to the president hall. You will know that this country that a country of law. You will know. If you can do it in Lebanon, you will tell us. Hello. Good evening, sir. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, man, you won't be lying. The man's a young man, young and determined young man. Thank you, thank you. That 001 in there at the ministry there, Ministry of Lands and Mines, they can do nothing. They won't be doing all kinds of things. We'll come for you. Hello. Good evening. Ooh. I didn't get you, you said? Oh, yeah. Oh, that represented the coin. They say, I know Joseph Matthews. Ah, oh, but a Damo Bini now. You know Damo can prepare anything other, eh? You might be there, you know everything. No, so but the thing is very clear, man. You can't do that. JR, oh man, the thing you're doing, everything you can play double game, and you end up losing everything. Why must you go say, oh, that the people get it, and then you come out again, you say, oh, that the other people and everything. Then you get Lebanese and under the cover, they be supporting people to go to the president's house to go and protest. I will call that man you on the radio tomorrow, and I will tell you some things about the man. And there are people at the ministry. They are also involved. Why is it they all mining things like this? Okay, you know what? Let me play all the other thing again about Manfatu. Then let me just play it before I go back to the lines. The calls are too many. Let me play it again. So those of you, Manfatu, they say, oh, the main thing what they talking. Oh, the ministry, the minister went and took the demo from the poor Liberian woman and go give it to a different person and everything. Y'all listen to their own confession after they came from the meeting. What did they? I tell you the first one was playing. The other that been playing first. Now you listen to it, folks. We'll go back to the line. So it tells you that the very first investigation that was conducted, it was very transparent. The Minister Titi Swen, did not take Emmanuel Titi Swen did not take side to say, oh, he wanted a certain person to get. No, the people that were part of the investigation to determine whether the diamond was found to Klena or somewhere else, it was clear that they told the men to kind of make out the story, but they did not do it, so they did not get anything into it. So there were no one agitating again about where the men found the diamond. It only left with the men to show that document and everything, right? Let's take more calls. Hello. Good evening, sir. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Let's hear you. Thank you very much. The thing is like the Lebanese people don't want to be in politics, eh? You can organize people then because you want what they go to the president's house. Wait for us. Hello. Good evening.
How you doing?
Go ahead, let's hear you. Are you one of the diamond brokers or part of this case?
I'm John B. Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
And I call Foundation number 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a concerned appearance.
Go ahead. Mm.
The people going to the president's house to cause that they protest. Anyone can protest anywhere, anytime, but they have to go to maybe where they deem necessary to go. But I'll go to the point. When the people detested, and the minister is one that made the whole thing to go in the form and manner.
How the minister did it to go in the form and manner?
The minister did not handle it proper way.
Or how he did not, hello? How he did not handle it properly?
Emmanuel did it swear. I know it.
Mami, I'm not telling you, Papa, I'm not telling you about if you know you're not knowing. We're not talking about people that know the man here. We're talking about how did he do it wrong way.
When the people went to Emmanuel did it swear, and when Emmanuel did it swear, get to know that they participated that one yet. They got a loss behind. What he would do.
Oh, so listen to me. Hello, sir. Hello. It is not what you think about. It is what that needed to be done correctly. It is not your feeling. Okay. No, but that's what he should have. So many. What you think? You're not the man doing here. What you think is not what he's doing. What the law says and how he should do it is what he did, and he did nothing wrong. He did it right. You're not listening to all the things we're playing and everything that he said the man did something wrong. You're listening to all. Hello. Good evening. Let's hear you. Hmm. So hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello. Let me ask you. Hello. My man, let me ask you. I don't get time for all that thing you talk. Listen, let me ask you. What are you saying? What are you saying now? All the thing you talking, I'm still understanding you. What your point? Okay, let me take another person. You ain't ready yet. Good evening. Good, good evening. Go ahead. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Nothing. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because yeah, anyone can put it on the yes. We're exposing. We're exposing. Yeah. You supposed to kind of encourage people to go protest with the president, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello. Good evening, sir. What's your name? Edward Samuel. Okay. How can we authenticate that? Sir, I'm just asking, how can we authenticate what you just mentioned? Okay. Okay. Who you call swing? So, okay, so now you see the reason why I ask you what can authenticate you, the spokesman. When last day, whole thing get spokesman, Bene? Eh? No, and I listen. You see, Liberian people, y'all can take your integrity, y'all can get talk. Look, the people talking about Tamil Bene, you can't say you the spokesman. Ah, God. Hello? Good evening. Alfonso, we need to take hello. Alfonso, calm down. Okay, calm down. That show we run here, a not exclusive interview with you. Hello, good evening, sir. Calling from where, sir? Where you say you calling that from? This sort of lines are bustling. Hello. No, sir. I had another person to take. You don't tell me how I run the show. This is not your show. Now, I did ask you one question, sir. I'm the host of the show, right? I'm the host of the show. You want to? Okay, everything you're talking is off air. Just so you know. Let me take another person. Good evening. F- Hello. Hello. Good evening. Yes, you live. Go ahead. Go ahead, brother. Mm. My man. Okay, listen. I can't tell you what a year is now, but I know that the ministry investigated, they came to one understanding, and they gave the authorization to Junior and the other people. He said they own the place, he found the diamond to go and sell the diamond. I think they sold it to a Liberian, somebody like that. But to say if they still have it yet, I'm not magician to know that, please. I know, right? Thank you, my brother. No, you get happy like that, my brother. Even though what JR is doing is something that he should not do, at his age, and you've been blessed. You've been blessed by right. You can live with it. 90,000 is not a small money. Get compound, live your life. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes. Go ahead, sir. What's your name?
Thank you. My name is Nova.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they are sure this platform is so large to the extent that people from far off their Venezuela.
Mm.
So I thank you. Anything is good, just ask the story.
But what we're doing, we read a document.
I need a lot of people to get their businesses. A lot of people that bring their businesses. They really want to follow the thing, but they don't show me home.
Yeah, but
I think what they're people.
listen up.
When we talk to our
No, I'm not cutting you off. When your time finish, I need to go and take another person. They think you're not exclusive interview. Okay, explain your grievances. Okay, sir, Mr. Grievances, explain. Explain your grievances. How did he do it, sir? Don't just explain. I'll be asking you. Hello. I will be asking you. Don't just talk like that. When you talk, then I ask you. Okay, so go ahead now. How did he do it? They're not bought there. They papi 50 something. They're not bought. What's the issue? What did he do wrong? The other story, you get more time. Okay, so let me hold you there. Let me hold you there now. You say you wanted. It's not what you want that he will do. He goes by what the law says. There's a law that says, listen now, you're not talk. The law says this. He's not coming because you get something in your heart that you wanted him to do. So he should be passing, hello, wait now. He should be passing around looking and say, what in your heart, what in your heart, what in, then he's going to go do what he's going to do. The law there and what they say he should do is what he went back through the law to investigate. He should have investigated, which he did, and call all the parties. Oh, he investigated. Oh, but bossman, hello, sir. Let me say this to you. I beg to tell you that you are not informed about this diamond thing, please. I have documents. Hello, I have documents here in my possession of people that went through the investigation. They signed, they put their positions, and all you said they may not come to the investigation. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. Now you see, I allow you to explain yourself. But sometimes when you guys are not properly informed, and then we journalists will come with facts, even though you get your side, but allow us to tell you the true story. How you say the people not investigate nothing? So how did the people reach conclusion? So now you see the thinking that some of you going with. But let me talk to you as a brother and someone that listened to the show. He investigated out. There's an investigation report out. Hello. Good evening, sir. Good evening, you live. Go ahead, sir. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The magician to mm-hmm. Oh yeah, at the ministry, at the ministry, and also the Lebanese guy. But that crime, if even he thinks that way, now what the man want to move up? Okay, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. And it's very clear, right? It's very clear. Uh, it's very clear. 077090790790790788090780907. I'm gonna take a few of your calls, right? I'm gonna take a few of your calls, and so we can call it a day. Hello. Good evening, sir. You're live on the radio. Huh? Okay. Go ahead. Oh. Hello. Good evening. Let's hear you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Hello. Hmm. Okay, go ahead now. You're live. Go ahead. So you get a time. You get a time. Go ahead, talk. But your body can be ishy, eh? Your body can be ishy, eh? Thank you very much. Ain't it all the time to be talking all kinds of unfunded things? Hello. Good evening. I'm okay, and you? Cassali Basha, it's been a very long time. I mean, where are you back? I mean, but you need to find. Yeah, Cassali Basha. Go ahead, my brother. Yeah. Thank you very much. Let me take this person here. Hello. Oh, too bad. Let me take another. Oh, this person. Good evening. Go ahead, sir. Oh, Representative Foko. Oh, you calling on the regular line? Hey, hey. Oh, uh, mm, mm.
So we needed to have given the benefit of the doubt to all sides. Definitely listen to what actually happened. So what I think is happening, I'm on record. I want to be on record.
Sure.
Call my name.
Sure.
I'll call you all my number. Because I want to be on record, and anybody who's listening to that, I'm speaking in the capacity as president of Yes. I'm very unapologetic for this. What I see in this whole matter is beyond what we are looking at. I see conspiracy. I see some group of people trying to get against this young man. This young man who is a professional young man who has tried to earn everything that he has educationally. So I think people are looking at his future and want to everything.
Oh, too bad we lost the lawmaker. I hope for the respect's sake, because you're on the road, man, you can call my personal number. Please call my personal number and I will take you. He left the line. Hope you'll call us back, Honorable Foko. You can call my personal number. I will take you on the show. Good evening. Yes, go ahead. Let me take another person. Hello. Good evening, sir. I'm good. Let's hear you. Just be on the line. Let him finish. Go ahead, you live. Just once more. The other once more, please. Okay. JRN. Okay, that he claimed what they said. They took it from the very first claim, right? Okay. And he also presented the document. But we got a recording here, the emitter here inside. A secret recording was done, the emitter that I said they blown up. They just made it out a story. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I cannot keep the lawmaker on the line. Let me go to him. Honorable Foko, you back on the show. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you very much. And Minister Tijiswe, like I said, as a young man, there is a young man who actually earned whatever he is today. So what I've seen here with the latest recording that I just gathered tonight, and the conversation that I got with the investigation we have done, with what we have gathered, I'm going to be submitting this to the Justice Minister. And this is very bad that people gain out just to destroy the character of this young man. With the recording that I got, even from this JR man.
Yes.
Got a letter from the legislature inviting even the Minister of Labor, the Deputy Minister for Operations, and we're going to get into this matter from what I just heard, from what I'm just listening to as a recording. Trust me, Sekou, we're going to get into this because this is a revolution against the young generation of this country. This young man cannot take his time to go through struggle to reach to where he is, and he just finds some group of people just game as something that he has no idea about. He played a role as an assistant minister based on the instruction that were given to him by the boss. For people now to get hello, the conspiracy I'm telling you about is not just coming from less amount, it's also coming from another group of people. So with the recording that we just gathered this evening, with the investigation, if this had made a mistake, get involved into anything different. We would have come to him and expressed our disappointment as a young man that we did not expect him. But for the fact that he has proven himself right, and with the recordings that we received today, with the kind of composition that we listen to, trust me, brother, I'm going to get into this matter and make sure that justice is said.
Certainly. Thank you very much, Honorable Foko. And the way you sound is like something is even more bigger than what we are seeing.
Because of what I'm listening to now, I'm just not listening to the whole dossier. Imagine people are even trying to infiltrate just to make sure that they cause a problem to the detriment of this young man who has no idea about doing anything wrong. This man was just given a piece of job to do, and people just came to misconstrue the whole thing and they try to misinform the public. Okay? I don't want to have problem with any journalist who have talked about this issue because they themselves they did not really get all of these information. So what they got on here was what they spoke about. So I don't want to go against any journalist for anything because they did not do wrong. Because what they gather, but with the information that started coming out since yesterday, with those different recordings we have gathered, even within the very ministry, with people who try to conspire.
Oh yes, I know of that.
We say no to this, and we stand up as young people, as a generation, to protect our generation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the representative of district number 9. And I told you, I say there are things more bigger than what we are saying. Hello. Go ahead. You alive? Go ahead. Everybody may coming after him. You think you can honor my office? Thank you. Hello? Yes. That Lebanese band. The Lebanese guys behind it too as well. We have everything here. No, by that time they were not there. They did not make any complaints. Okay, thank you, thank you. Let's take another person. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Go ahead, let's hear you. Hmm. No, but if you're giving it to the people based on the person, Gerald said they were the rightful owners, they give it to them, they said they should go sell it. So they sell the diamond, they share there for the diamond board, the person that found the diamond, share there for the person that the land in which they bought it, they found the diamond. That is the legitimate owner of the diamond. So I think there should be a percentage to go to the government. Hey, lots of other issues. So no, but that one, I know why TT Son go investigate now. The men went to investigate to know where did they found the diamond because there were other person or other people were claiming ownership of where they got found the diamond. Ah, that one part, my brother, I can't tell you now. Hello, good evening. Okay. Hello. I'm on the radio. Oh, they may left the line. Hope you call us back so we can have you to end your conversation on the show. We shall call it a day. Tomorrow we'll be back here. And all the people that behind this thing, all the people that made people to go to the president's place to go protest, I will deal with each and every one of them. The people that are the minuscule lens and minds that are doing what they're doing to make this thing to happen so people can look at the government back. Because when you do this to a minister, it is the government you're doing it to. Most especially at a particular time we find ourselves, right? And the foreigner that are involved will come to you too and will let the people know. Hello. Good evening, sir. You are live. Sir, you are live. Please go ahead. Mm-hmm. Sure. 12. Second 12. Yeah. Very simple, my brother. Very simple. There's nothing in this thing. Minister Emmanuel Titison, they're not doing anything. I go. Hello. Good evening. Go ahead, sir. Alfonso, go ahead. Okay, what did he do wrong? Sir? Hello, sir? Sir? Hello, sir? I'm asking you, sir, what did he do wrong? Huh? What did he do wrong? You see how you can just talk there to say you know now you got a head on your shoulder and you speaking as if to say the head is not there. How do you reach to a point and come say I'm asking you, what did he do wrong? Just tell me, say he didn't do this right, he didn't do this right. Then I get to understand that, okay, this is it. But you just talking. I also end the show, man. Good evening. Yes, sir. Good evening. Go ahead. Let's hear you. What's your name, sir, please? Okay, you see. Hello. Good evening. Let me take this person on this side. Good evening. I'm going to take a few more calls. They are call it a day. Good evening. You're coming in very bad. Go ahead, brother. You're breaking though. I'm not hearing you though. Okay, let me take this person. Good evening. Hello. Yes, go ahead, sir. Peace Island. Go ahead, please. Mhm. Thank you. Thank you very much. This person, we're gonna go. I keep talking to coming in, so stay the calls coming. Hello. Yeah. Good evening. Yeah. Good evening. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you. What did the man do? You can't say it. You just you blame the man. Good evening. Go ahead. You finish? No, I ask you, what are you getting? I say you finish? Okay. Hello. Good evening. Go ahead.
You want to use the car, so you put gas and you let me know. Because you don't need that car. Teach you want to do, you know, you will see.
You're alive. You're the last caller. We can take all the calls again. We need to go. Mm-hmm. Sorry, to put my team song. Okay, thank you very much. That's all the time. We need to be here tonight. We'll be back here tomorrow, inshallah, with the blessing of my parents. Trust me, we will go after those of the people at the Ministry of Lands and Mines that are under this thing. And also, foreigner, foreign part of people, supporting them to go protest to the president's house. Wait and see. And so to tell you, tomorrow we'll also make more clarification about this thing, and we'll bring some of the people that form part of this process on their show. You listen to them. You all know what Giambo doing, huh? Giambo begging some of the people to say that the money he received and all the other things are bonus. But trust me, we'll be back here tomorrow. For those of you just joining us today, I want to say thank you. For those of you always listening to us, I want to say thank you. Let's disagree to agree. For those of you maybe that expressed your disappointment, I'd like to say sorry, but let us all continue to disagree to agree. And at times we need to control the show. If we don't do it, we'll not have any good information coming up. My name is Sekou, and I'm Sekou Sharif. Inshallah, we'll be back here tomorrow.